Welcome to Malinden TV and welcome to my Like a Girl series. I am so excited. This series has been something that I came up with the idea for a while ago and just haven't put it into action yet. So I'd like to explain to you really briefly the idea behind this series. So if you are not a girl, don't click away thinking, oh, this video is not for me. I want to explain to you where the name came from. So it was inspired by an ad campaign from Always, which is a brand who makes menstrual products. And they had this campaign in 2014, and you might have remembered seeing the commercials. If not, I'm going to link the YouTube video in the description box, and you can definitely check out what the original ad was. But basically, they asked like teenage girls and even like a boy and young adult women, what do these phrases mean? What does this look like to you? To throw like a girl or to run like a girl. People have this negative stigma in their mind when they hear the phrase like a girl. And then they asked like a young girl, like prepubescent, the same question, and she just ran normally. She threw normally. She hadn't been raised to think that like a girl was something negative. So if you go online to Always' website, you'll find some pretty alarming statistics. For example, 72% of girls do feel like society limits them. 7 out of 10 girls feel like they don't belong in sports. At puberty, 50% of girls feel paralyzed by the fear of failure, with a majority of girls feeling that societal pressure to be perfect drives this fear of failure. And I can definitely relate to those feelings. As someone who grew up playing sports with boys who were older than me, as someone who has an interest in fitness and in weightlifting, as someone who works full time at a male dominated industry, I definitely feel like there is a negativity surrounding women in that people don't think that we can do the same thing that men do. And if we do the same things, we get undermined. So the purpose of this series is to teach practical skills and techniques that are beneficial not just to girls, but to people of every gender expression and identity. These are going to be universally helpful skills, but in order to kind of like a satire to bring attention to the negative phrase like a girl and turn it into a positive, I'm going to be making fun of that phrase by dressing in a stereotypical girly aesthetic while teaching you how to do an activity that people don't expect women to know how to do. So I really hope that you enjoy this series. I know that I'm personally very much going to enjoy making these videos. Today's video is about changing the filters out in your car. This was brought to my attention because I brought my car to a Jiffy Lube for an oil change. This was a few years ago. And they said, hey, your filters are dirty. We'll charge you this much money to change them. And I didn't because I didn't have the money. But then it came up in conversation to my coworkers and they were like, they charge you that much? You can just buy the filters and change them yourself. And I found out that it was not that difficult of a task. But I think that when it comes to cars, people think women don't know anything, so they can definitely take advantage of you and overcharge you. So I'm going to be teaching you how to change the cabin air filter and the engine filter in your car. My car is a Honda Accord for reference, but this technique should work for many cars. If your car is not set up like mine, then definitely check the owner's manual, but this is a pretty universal skill. So for a lot of cars, you'll be able to follow this set of steps. And again, this is not a skill that's just meant for women. This is for everyone to be able to change the filters in your cars and not get gypped by Jiffy Lube. What's interesting is that when my husband goes to Jiffy Lube, when he takes my car to Jiffy Lube and they see something that needs to be fixed, they'll be like, oh, buy the part and we'll change it for you. Or, bro, you can just like do this yourself. But when a woman shows up to Jiffy Lube, they try to upsell you. So let's find out how to change some filters.
Okay, so starting out with the cabin air filter, this one is inside the car. Mine is located inside my glove compartment. So what you need to do is there's a little lever that's kind of holding the glove compartment from falling down like you see here. So you want to gently detach that and then squeeze the sides of the glove compartment together so that you can pull it all the way down. It does help if you empty your glove compartment for this. And then you'll see this little tray is inside, and you just squeeze the plastic tabs to pull it out like a drawer. The filter itself pops right out, so you can just take the dirty filter out of the tray very carefully and put that aside for now. And then you can get your new filter. You can get these filters anywhere you order car parts from. Online or Pep Boys, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts. You just tell them what your car is and they'll set you up with the right filters for your car. And you want to put it right back in the tray the same way that the old one was. There'll be writing on the side. You want that writing to be right side up, and then you want those pleats to be parallel going into the car. Put it into that and push the drawer right back in. You'll hear it click when it's ready. And then you can set your glove compartment right back up, put the lever back into place. You'll know that it went back in properly because the glove compartment won't fall out when you open it. And load your glove compartment back up. Don't judge me for how messy my car is. Judgment is bad for your pores. You can put the dirty cabin air filter in the box. This is just ready to be thrown out when you're ready to throw it out, and that is the cabin air filter. So next is the engine air filter, and this one is under the hood. You'll be able to find where it is by trying to find this engine block and then kind of follow it where the tube is. It'll lead to like a rectangular or trapezoidal shaped piece with clamps on it. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm undoing those clamps, and then you kind of want to gently wiggle this piece. It comes up and the filter will be underneath it, but be very gentle, especially if you have an older car. And then once you locate the filter, it should just pop right out. It's not really attached to anything, and you can just pop that right out and take the new filter out of the box. And you'll be able to fit it into the spot the exact same way that the old one came out. Notice that mine isn't a perfect rectangle, so it does need to be put in the same direction that the old one was. And then I'm just going to gently finagle that same piece back into the spot where it was. It is a little bit harder to get out than it was the reverse. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just too occupied watching myself do this. Sorry for the break in clips. The memory was full, so I had to restart the video. But like I was saying, you just have to be careful putting this piece back in. That yellow tape that you see on that plastic piece there is from when Jiffy Lube took out my engine air filter, and they cracked that piece and then refused to fix it. But anyway, once that piece is all set and you reclamp it, you're all done. Your air filters are in. Make sure you miss the garbage.
Thank you so much for watching my channel today. I'm so excited about this series. Please stay tuned so that you see as this series continues to grow. If you have any skills that you would like to learn or any techniques that you would like to learn, but you don't think that there are enough resources out there, especially for women, or if you thought that you'd be judged for asking, please leave it below in the comments and that might be a future video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm so excited about this series, and your thumbs up and your comments will encourage me to keep on making helpful videos in the future. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I post new videos on the first Wednesday of every month, and a new Battle of the Boxes fitness subscription unboxing on the penultimate day of each month. If you click the little notification bell, you'll get notified every time I upload. So the next time I upload an episode in my Like a Girl series, you'll be the first to know. I also host free fitness and nutrition challenges for all of 2020, and I'm going to keep it going in 2021. So if you would like to sign up for any of those, click the link in the description box below and it'll direct you to which ones are still available for 2020. And again, it's absolutely free to sign up. I will just send you the details about the challenge shortly before the challenge begins. The next one is the November squat challenge, so make sure you jump in on that one. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.